Right now, an object astronomers have nicknamed the Proxima shadow is still drifting through the Proxima Centauri system, and Harvard's own tracking team has no way to explain it, let alone stop it. It moves. It blocks starlight, but it bends no gravity at all. Nothing in physics says that should be possible. And what researchers found when they tried to weigh this thing is the part they still won't say out loud in public. But here's what nobody is telling you. Proxima Centauri sits just 4 light-years away, our nearest stellar neighbor, a small red dwarf glowing faint and steady in the southern sky. It's already home to at least 2 confirmed planets, one of them Proxima b, sitting right in the habitable zone. For years, telescopes watched this system for the ordinary signs of orbiting worlds, the tiny dimming of starlight, the gentle wobble of gravity tugging on a star. That's how you find a planet. That's how astronomy has worked for 200 years. Then in 2019, something new showed up in the data. A shape, a shadow, something large enough to block light, and it broke every rule they thought they understood. Here's the anomaly. When something big enough to dim a star's light passes in front of it, that something has mass. And mass means gravity. Every planet, every asteroid, every chunk of rock in the universe pulls on the objects around it just a little, just enough to measure. Astronomers pointed their most sensitive instruments at the shadow, expecting the usual telltale wobble in Proxima Centauri's motion. They found nothing. Zero measurable pull. An object wide enough to block starlight, moving fast enough to track, and it was tugging on nothing, disturbing nothing, betraying no gravitational footprint whatsoever. Something was blocking the light. But by every law of physics, nothing was there. Naturally, the first explanation was simple: instrument error. Telescopes misfire, data gets noisy, so Harvard's team reran the observations. Then Caltech reran them independently. Same result. The next theory was a passing cloud of cosmic dust, something too diffuse to register mass but dense enough to dim light. But dust doesn't move in a straight, deliberate line for months at a time. Dust doesn't hold a shape. Whatever this was held its edges sharp across every observation. The obvious answers kept failing, one after another, and the researchers who'd built careers on knowing exactly what a shadow in the data means were suddenly unable to say what they were looking at. So they went back to the raw numbers, expecting to find the mistake. Instead, they found something worse. The shadow wasn't just massless. Its edges were shifting shape between observations, subtly, like it was rotating in a way solid rock never does. And its path wasn't a straight orbital line at all. It was curving slightly toward Proxima b, the one planet in that system sitting in the habitable zone. Not falling toward it under gravity because there was no gravity to fall under, moving toward it anyway. One junior researcher, in an internal memo that later leaked, used the word deliberate. That word was scrubbed from the next official report. Officially, the object is now classified as an unresolved photometric artifact. Unofficially, 3 separate teams have quietly requested more telescope time to watch what it does next, because whatever it is, it hasn't stopped moving, and it hasn't stopped closing in on that one habitable world 4 light-years from your front door. If this thing has no mass, then it isn't following the rules gravity has enforced since the beginning of the universe. The same rules that hold every star, every galaxy, every atom in your body in place. And if an object can move with purpose, change shape, and cross a solar system while ignoring gravity entirely, then one of 2 things is true. Either our instruments are catching a flaw we don't understand yet, a gap in physics itself, or something out there was never bound by the same rules we are, and it just chose to reveal itself 4 light-years away, drifting toward the one world in that system where life could actually exist. Harvard hasn't released new data on the shadow in over a year. Caltech won't comment on the record at all. So ask yourself, if the nearest star system to our own is hiding something that gravity can't explain and authority won't discuss, what exactly is it waiting for before it reaches Proxima b? Tell me what you think it is, down in the comments.